Okay, folks, today it's June 20. I'm in downtown Chicago. I just had to conduct some business early in the morning. It's 5:30 in the morning Chicago time. I'm on my way back to my office. So I decided I'm going to record some scenes from downtown Chicago because that's the route I'm going to take. I want to take a look at any events going on in here. Lately we had some immigration protests in Chicago. Here's a beautiful building over here on the left. I don't know if you saw it. It's Holy Name Cathedral, I believe. Yeah, Holy Name Cathedral. And then you're going to see a bunch of buildings in here, and I'm going to show you a little bit outside neighborhood of Chicago, outside downtown, as I'm going on my way back to the office. I think I'm going to try to get on the Michigan Avenue. So you see some, very nice shops. I think I should be able to turn left in here. Yeah, I guess I go on Ohio Street because the other one is detour. It's got detour in there. Perhaps over here we'll see something in here. What is this? Is this Michigan? No. This is Wabash. Okay, so we gotta go one more street. Michigan. I believe it's 2 ways. Marielle. Some of the exclusive shops might be still closed because it's early in the morning. Life's going to be very vibrant. Probably around about an hour and a half from now. I believe it's Michigan Avenue here. We'll see in a moment. Thank you for watching my channels, this one and the other two. And I'm pretty active on a lot of social medias. If you get a chance, you could contact me, let me know what can I do better, what would you like to see. Right now, I'm basically sharing the information, the things that I do. Okay, this is Michigan Avenue. And thank you for subscribing. You're helping a lot of people. I work with a lot of disabled people, young people, older people. No matter who you are, where you're from, how wealthy you are, how poor you are. I have a tremendous bank of information, and I have a lot of people helping me and working with me to help others. Because that's what we stand for, Watchdog Group Corporation. And that's what we do. We overlook the government, local, state, federal, overlooking them, where our tax money is going, whether we get in service that we pay for, whether we being here, or whether we're going to be abused by anybody, when they abuse their power. That happens every day, everywhere. Okay, we're on top of the river, Chicago River. Oh, we see some boats still at the docks. Probably waiting for the customers. Okay, and you see a lot of famous shops along the side of Michigan Avenue. It's pretty amazing place. Not cheap, I mean, pretty expensive. A lot of jewelry, fashion shops. Your banks over here. You're going to see artists down the left. Excuse me. Yeah, you know, life in Chicago never stops. It slows down at nighttime a little bit. Early in the morning, slows down. But things get moving pretty quick over here. Okay, you see some sculpture on the left. Park over here, I think. Yeah, you don't see the sculpture on my left. Art Institute's coming up on both sides of the street. On the right, the third building over here coming up. One on the left. Another pretty famous building coming up ahead where the graduation parties from a lot of high schools all over Chicago take places, a lot of get-together, birthday events, anniversary events. There are quite a few of those buildings over here. It was raining quite a bit. We had some tornadoes coming through. Excuse me. Oh my God, my voice is. Well, that's what you see on Michigan Avenue. Then we're going to turn right, and I'm going to be on the outside of downtown Chicago, and I'll be on my way back to my office. These are very famous buildings. Some kids already going, some families. Early birds on the left. Probably didn't see him. From the angle the camera is pointed. As I said, I have to watch the as I'm driving. Maybe I have to figure out something like a headset, so a headset bracket that I can place my phone on without obstructing my view, but at the same token, I can, when I'm turning my head towards interesting things, that's what the camera will capture. Tried a neck bracket, but you know, you have to tilt and turn your body to turn your camera. But I think it's easier if you have some kind of head bracket. So when you turn your head towards the view that you want to record it, excuse me, it might be better. So I had to look into it. I don't know, folks, some of you probably know, some of you don't, that for people with disability, we got a little advantage of being able to record audio and record the video for us to remember and us to summarize the images and the words for our later response, and that's by law. We have special needs and cannot be forced by anybody, any office, to deny us that. Sometimes, you know, we should ask, be polite, because people are not educated enough to know that people with disability does have to have they have a special need. And we cannot be discriminated because we're disabled. And another thing is, folks, please remember that not all the disability are visible. You know, you might look okay, you might have all your limbs, but you still might be disabled. Like to say, looks can be very deceiving, and never ever judge the book by a cover. So a lot of these laws were created not to be abused, but to use them correctly, wisely, to our need, to our advantage. A lot of people do that, and that's what the laws were made for, to protect people and use them. Sometimes are written so, how could I say that? I don't have the right words. The people use them the wrong way to their advantage, but then, you know, whose fault is that? And the laws were put in place that they're to be used. Not to just be written, but to be used. Again, not abused. There's a difference between using and abusing. So don't be afraid. That's the world we live in. head over here to the State Street. That's a couple blocks away. We get on Archer Avenue. Okay, see some construction going on over here. Folks are getting to go to work. I see the calls carry their tools, lunch food, thermostats. Some going to school. Here's the State Street. Avenue. Yep. Yeah, we're gonna go through Chinatown over here. Excuse me, I'm not gonna go through the center of it, but you're gonna be able to see some views of Chinatown. These are mom-and-pop shop distributing companies over here getting ready for the line. Trucks picking up the trash from the local shops. Pretty quiet here because it's very early in the morning. It's going to be very vibrant. About an hour right now. Yeah, some folks are still on the bus stop trying to get early start at work or school. Traffic light on the expressway above us. So we made a pretty good time. And the city of Chicago is pretty quiet today. This morning, the movement's going to start when the office open, 9 o'clock. So demonstration is going to start when the people gets in their offices, and the voice is going to be much louder, that's for sure. Well, not much louder, because you don't hear not to get. There's Orange Line station over here. Buses stop here, trains on the top. Very nice way to travel, quick to get to your destination from Midway Airport to downtown Chicago. And zippy. That's our expressway above us, I-55, going south of the state, connects with Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, connects with 94, 290. Eisenhower Expressway, Edens, goes to Wisconsin. There's some Chinese places still, mom and pop stores. Service company, like construction company here. Barber shops. We had a Bridgeport. You see the Bridgeport sign over here already. Flower shop. Another probably 10, 15 minutes, I'll be at my office. Gotta make some phone calls, legal phone calls to law firms in Poland. Talk to my associates in Pakistan. See if we can get some stuff updated. Some information that we collected for people here and over there. Some requests that we need to send out. Some responses that we need to file. And some serious issues that we need to address for the residents in Chicago, constituents, for citizens of the United States and Poland and the other nationality. That's what Watchdog Group does. That's me, Jerry. I founded Watchdog Group Corporation, and I enjoy it. Not every day is very pleasant. It's hard work. But I enjoy to do what I'm doing, and I'm helping people. Some people like it, respect it. Some people don't. Some people hate it. I even have several attempts in my life. Well, that's I do. I should quit because I'm on disability. I get a little bit of money to survive, but I decided that I do something else. I don't get paid. Not by money. Need people to help me cut my grass, help me around the house, and do errands for me, and so on and so forth, things that I cannot do. Because as I said, I'm disabled. I'm a senior citizen. I'm 66 years old. I believe I did my part. So the things I can't do, I mean, I prepare the correspondence, visit the offices, speak on behalf of people. So I hope you folks have enough patience to not just to look the video, but listen what I'm saying, what I'm doing, so you get to know me better. Give me some suggestions. How would you like to see the Watchdog group in action? And what would you like to know? What would you like to find out? We have a tremendous bank of information that I want to share if you want it. If you got anything, share it with us if you don't mind. We're not only on YouTube. I'm very active on all the social media platforms, including Facebook, X-File, Nextdoor.com, very nice platform. Domestic platform, but it's very nice. Okay, we're going to be in a Brighton Park over here right now. Excuse me. In Chicago, you cannot tell the difference from one neighborhood to another because they're all connected together. We just left Chinatown, Bridgeport. We're in a Brighton Park now. And we're going to be in Archer Heights. That's where my office is, Archer Heights. That's a high school, old high school on the left. We just passed Kelly High School. I'll be passing by some political offices, state representative office, Congressman Chewy Garcia office. And a couple lights down. Some of those offices doing a lot of cleanup. Regarding their work environment, not physical cleanup as you clean your house, but cleaning the act together, getting the act together, I should say. Now, past the light, that's where the two offices are, right next to each other. State Representative Office, Aaron Ortiz. Right when you see the guy cleaning up. And the Chewy Garcia right next door. Right past the light on the right. I guess I gotta take a sip of my healthy drink. Ginger, water, lemon. Start the opposite with the guy cleaning up the trash over here. It's State Representative Congressman Chewy Garcia right next to it. Then you got some couple of dealerships over here. Small used car dealers. Mom and pop shops over here. Typical Chicago. Then you're going to see some residential area when you get off Archer Avenue. Trucking company in the United States. J.B. Hunt on the right over there, you can barely see them. Going under the viaduct. 47 and Archer. See the painting on the underneath there, on the right and on the left. This is a good job. Local painters paint this wall so it doesn't look like chicken scratch or graffitis and things like that. The city started that program a few years back. That's one of the good things the city does. As I said, our government needs to focus a little bit more on their citizens, residents, and constituents. Some of the people getting out of hand, officials I mean. Like every place else. We got similar and not the same issues. Okay, we're getting into Archer Heights right now. We got Archer and Pulaski. 3 large bus and L station terminal on the left. You can barely see it. That's where the bus is going to. Mary Curie Skłodowska High School on the left, which is passed by. Pretty large high school. I see the buses pulling to the left. She's going to turn to get into the L station. Yep. Right here. I've just got to go a little farther up. Residential area, so I lived in this neighborhood for 47 years, long time. I would say some folks live over here even longer. Some of them born in about the 80s now. Some of them are fairly new. We got a pretty diversified neighborhood over here. Well, Chicago is very diversified, no matter where you go. But there are some neighborhoods that are divided. You got a Polish neighborhood, you got a Chinatown, you got Lithuanian City, you got Hispanic, Puerto Rican, you got Greektown, Little Village, live, it's pretty diversified. You got a whole nationality. We got a little bit of everybody. From area, it's a Polish and Spanish, Irish, German. Okay, we're going to be approaching the railroad tracks. That caused nothing but trouble. Trains being overloaded. One of the trains passed by, well, a lot of them from Canada and Mexico. They're overloading the trains, causing a lot of vibration, damage to the property. Honking their horns over here because they didn't want to avoid hitting anybody. In the middle of the night, they're waking people up. Kids don't want to go to school. This is sick. We've been talking about this for years and hear nothing but promises. So it's time to do something. And trust me, one of the things Watchdog Group does to address this kind of disgusting issues. Parking places, this is my neighborhood. Parking place over here, it's really disgusting. Elderly people, senior citizens, disabled people don't have no way to park their cars. They're forced to have the city put up the post. See, like this guy, kink, eating. It's a commercial vehicle. I have no place to be here. There's another guy over here with a black pickup truck with the flag, American flag. He repair lawnmower, all kinds of stuff. A guy over here buy and sell cars. I'm going to pass by around. And he's got a 15 cars parked on the side of his property. Yeah, I see some spaces people went to work. But you got doctors coming and nurses visiting the older people. They don't have no places to park. So that's a big issue. Looks like we don't see any prostitutes up here now. Left, I'm going to show you. This guy on the left over here. He parks. That's not bad. See those two parks? Cars on the sidewalk, parking, blocking the sidewalk. No people cannot pass by. This Volkswagen over here, the cold one, there's too many cars. But that's not bad now. But you know, just this in a couple hours, this will be full. No place to park the car. Okay, folks, like to see the handicapped place. And I got a handicap, and the other handicap on that. These people cannot have a parking space. So, you know, we have to pay the fees to have the parking space.